Well, good morning. It's gonna be a long day. So, I'm gonna try to get a lot of this recorded, but I don't know how much I'll actually be able to get recorded. But first things first, we need to get this motor cleaned off because I've got to put knock sensors in this motor. So I'm gonna blast it off, get all the grease and stuff off of it so it's not quite as bad to work on. And then the previous owner did some jerry rigging on this thing, and the ABS wire to the driver's front or passenger's front is damaged. So we'll have to take care of that. That's primary concern. Secondary concern, and then I've got some air shocks being delivered for the back end of this thing. So that's the third concern, is getting the rear suspension squared up. This truck will be getting lowered pretty quick. The parts are ordered, so as soon as I get here, it's going to get probably 2 inches of lowering all the way around, smaller tires. Rear end's going to get re-geared to match the front end back to a 342. I'm hoping to get my hands on a factory 14 bolt to put in the back end of this thing. This big bumper is going away, and it's going to end up with that front end on it, because the job didn't need this bumper like we originally thought. I thought it was going to be up in the mountains running through the woods, and no, I'm downtown Nashville almost every day, so this isn't needed. So first things first, I'm going to spray the motor down with some degreaser. I'm going to fire up my little pressure washer, and we're going to get going on this thing, get it cleaned up. And then I'm going to do it down here, and I'm going to work on it over there, so I'm not working in water all day. Alright, so I already got it jacked up. I just need this one wheel off of it. I will not be underneath it, so I'm probably just going to do it just on the jack. But as you can see, motor is clean. This will make it a lot nicer to work on. Won't make anything easier, but it will make it nicer, not having to have so much gunk all over me. It also makes it a little easier to spot things. I let it idle for a little bit, revved it up a couple times, so if there is any oil leaks, hopefully they will show themselves while I'm in here and I can fix it all at the same time. I'm going to leave the hood open, let it dry. You know, it's a pretty clean motor considering it's got 200 and almost 30,000 miles on it now. Alright, so here we go. This is how I found the truck when I bought it. Not snapped into the loom there. This end isn't snapped into the arm mount over there. This was just flopping. And this, while I can't find currently holes all the way through, unless I just did. You can see where it was wearing. Just generally not in good shape. So he broke, he, she, they, them, whoever was working on this, broke that bolt. So we got to figure out how to get that bolt out and find out what bolt fits it and go from there. What I've done is I bought center punch. You know, I've never had a center punch before, so go me. And then I don't remember who made this kit. Maybe it says on the inside here. Nico. I got this little set of reverse drill bits and easy outs. I'm probably going to break every single one of these, but you know, it is what it is. But at least I have my sweet girls to keep me calm. Look at my babies. Well, if you know, you know. That's not just the bolt. That's the easy out too. So yeah, and I see the boot on the U-joint, ball joint there. I'm probably going to grease it and just leave it for now. We'll see how that goes. So, I, was trying to drill out a broken bolt and pull it out with an easy out. Easy out broke. I was successful in getting the bolt out. Just had the whole spindle with it. It's okay, because I've got a whole parts truck over there, and I gotta go do it all over again. Well, I went over and I pulled the spindle off on the parts truck, and lo and behold, the bolt broke off. And I just wasn't willing to go through the same battle again. So what I have done is put a self-tapping screw in the other side. Not right, but better than eating this wire again. And as you can see, my new wire's in and it's routed like it's supposed to be. Maybe we can get the rest of this truck back together now. Alright, underneath, you can see this thing's pretty stinking clean, despite the fact how I drive it. So, I'm going to replace these rear shocks. I don't know who put these shocks in, but the bushings are not in them. So they clang and bang while I drive. I'm going to replace the sway bar bushings on the rear end. This truck previously had airbags on it. So it's already drilled back here for an air tap. I'm planning on putting a compressor on it later. But it had airbags in the coils, and I've since taken those out, put them on another truck. So let's put some airbags in this real quick. Well, it's spitting rain, so I had to skip forward a lot of this. As you can see, it does have new bump stops right there. I put in new sway bar bushings and got my air shocks in. It would not work in the hole that I had drilled previously for the airbags. So whatever, it's a work truck. I just put it up here where it's easy to get to. There you go. See it all up in there. Got to get some air in them because this one's not pushed up. So I'm going to go hook my air compressor up, shoot some air in these things, and see what happens. I'm going to have to get some drop down brackets because when I lower this thing next week, these airbags are going to hold the truck up. It's not going to do me any good to put lowering springs on it if airbags are holding it up, but or air shocks. But yeah, that's no big deal.